What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing something slightly different. I'm going to be giving you guys a walkthrough of our 1200 day Minecraft world that my girlfriend and I have been working on for almost a year now. We've been playing on this Minecraft world for a very long time, and I realized that I made a lot of content on this world, but I never really gave you guys like a walkthrough of everything that we have accomplished. And I've had, a couple of people asking me to show them everything that we've done in this world, especially on TikTok. So without any more further ado, let me go in and show you guys everything we've been working on. Side note, some of the projects I'm going to show you are not 100% complete. They are not in their finalized state, and my plan is to continue to show you guys the evolution of this world, with the more work that we put in. And since we're on day 1200, I feel like this is a good time to start. So first off, this is our upper area of our household. We plan on adding more things, whenever we finish some of our projects outside. As you guys can see, we have a map that we didn't really finish yet. We probably plan on expanding it further to the right. We got some of our armor stands, stuff around, just little things that we just find across the world. Down here, same thing, nothing really too special, just living room area. Over here, we do have our very first greenhouse. This is where most of our crop farming started. And you guys are going to see when we get out here, we have so many farms. It's just ridiculous. Over here is our second wheat farm, and we have like a little, like, I don't know what to call this, like a walkway, or like a not like, I don't know what the heck to call this, like a deck. But this is like another way we can, like, just survey the entire area, especially when we do get our elytras. It'll make, a good way for us to just jump down and dive and explore the map. And we are surrounded by a bunch of mountains. Like, this is literally like probably one of the best, like, beautifully generated Minecraft worlds that I played on in a long time. So let's go ahead and go down here to where everything started, our first, beginning stages of the village. As you guys can see, we have a reoccurring theme with the blossoms. When we first found this island, I'm going to try and find a clip, but when we first found this mountain, it actually started off with one singular blossom tree right here in the middle, and we just decided to use that as inspiration and expand it everywhere. So before we go over here to some of the more important structures, we're gonna head down here to our little secret head, base of operations. And another thing we decided to do is we kind of want to, like, make the world, like, keep its naturality. Like, we didn't want to, remove some of the naturally generated stuff. We wanted everything to still look like nature like. So we kept some of the vines and stuff like that. Heading down here, we found this this secret cave when we first, like, started mining down here, and we was like, we're gonna turn this into our storage area. So this whole area is, like, heavily inspired by, like, the trial chambers. If you guys seen in my past streams, we like to go and look at some of the trial chamber stuff. We have most, if not all, of our inventory heavily organized, and we actually just implemented these copper golems so they can, keep everything running for us, so we don't have to keep doing a whole bunch of back and forth. Every time we go on an adventure, we put our stuff in here, they sort it out for us. And it took us a long time for them to teach them where everything is, because they're just so random. But this is our little storage area. Obviously, we're going to expand it with the more things that we find along the way. And over here is another incomplete room. We probably plan on turning this into, like, another treasury room with, like, a bigger map down here on the floor and maybe more armor stands along the walls. But you guys will see that in the future whenever we finish that up. Over here, just like another, like, cozy, like, campfire area. We added some bees down here to just to preserve the nature, and also for honey. We actually have another beehive or a bee farm up here because we just need so much wax and honey, especially for that copper, because if not, obviously it's going to oxidize. Now over here is where all the magic and all the hard work happens. So this first building over here is not 100% done yet. We still moving some more villagers, but this is our first library slash enchantment room. This is where we do most, if not all, of our enchantments. Most of these librarians in here have some of the best trades, including mending, unbreaking, and just some, whatever is the best enchantment books you can think of. some of these librarians have them. We keep them close so we don't have to go too far and worry about them dying. Like I said, we have, you know, lapis in here. We have a bunch of armor trims in here, which we do plan on finding more, which I will show you guys why in the future. You know, we have a whole stack of enchantment books. You know, we have a cartographer in here, so we can find more of those time trials. I just spend so much time in there just enchantment things and doing a lot of research. This is our other storage room before we move most of our stuff down there. This is where we held most of our items, and this is another one of our farms, you know, where we just breed a whole bunch of animals. That's mostly where all the crops go to. They just go straight to these animals. Over here is another storage-ish room, you know, where we just have more diamonds, iron, stuff like that. We have a bunch of stone, you know, brick, you know, just where we just keep a whole bunch of building blocks. And this is also where we smelt most of our ores as well. Now heading over here to this house in the distance. Now, like I said, most of this world is literally just like a group of mountains slash islands. I have to find the word to describe what that is. I forgot. I know it starts with an A. I just forgot what the word is. But, you know, over here, this is our nether room. Now, we have another villager here. He had two more. We don't know what the heck happened to them. But this is where we house our nether portal. And our plan with this room and this nether portal specifically is to create a network of nether portals that'll help us seamlessly travel around the island without having to, you know, do all the walking like I'm doing right now. We also have horses and minecarts and stuff like that, but I just feel like a nether portal network is just so much more like cooler and satisfying. Actually, before we head down the mountain, this is, you know, just like another little like naturey, like forestry area type of area. We plan on adding like more like passive mobs up here, like frogs and stuff like that, you know, just to bring more life to the world. Wow. Descending down the mountain, we have a whole lot more to go. We have a second mountain over there that we have expanded to with this giant tree house that she is working on. It's not 100% complete yet, so whenever she finishes that, I might come back and I'll show you guys what that looks like. But before we head to that mountain over there, that island over there, I mean, this is another one of our farms where we just mass breed a whole bunch of cows because we were on a leather shortage one day, and as you guys know, for these librarians, we need a lot of leather, we need a lot of books, so we have more crops down here. With these buildings down here, we plan on housing more villagers for more trades. This is a greenhouse down here. We're planning on adding more bees. Like, it's just a lot of unfinished business that she and I have to do. We plan on adding more bees in here, expanding this area to house more villagers so they can free roam and do whatever they want to do so they don't have to be all locked up. And over here is another one of our trading ports. We're gonna add more villagers in these stables with different variety of jobs, so we don't just have librarians. We also have skeleton horses. I actually have a clip of these spawning. I'm gonna actually put that up probably towards the end of the video to show you guys my reaction to that. Another one of our villager rooms. We actually have these villagers actually have some decent trades too. I can't remember exactly which ones they have, but we also have like a stonesmith in here is what I like to call him. We mostly use him just to make quick money off of him. We just trade whatever cobblestone and diorite and quartz that I find or that she finds along the way. We just give that to him and he just gives us emeralds for it. Now down here is a bridge that leads to another part of the world where we do most of our mining exploration, and there's a lot more villagers down there or villages down there that we just constantly go to trade with. Now over here is another incomplete project of like a turtle housing area. She wants to use this as like a way to just house and protect turtles. And like I said, it's incomplete. It's just like another like a turtle enclosure. That's the word I'm looking for, a turtle enclosure. We had some turtles in here before, but for some reason they keep getting attacked by zombies. So we're trying to find a way to lure them all back in here and safeguard it from all these, especially these drowned zombies. We finally got it mob proofed. We just have to get all the turtles back in here. And this is just like another like, just like a tower, not really like a storage room, but this is kind of where we just like oversee most of our village and, you know, stuff like that. This is a very beautiful view. I kind of like the way that Minecraft updated their graphics. Now that we're done with this side of the island, we can go ahead and make our way over here. This is actually one of the very first villages that we found. when we first started the world. And when we started the world, there wasn't really too many villagers over here. And actually, most of the villagers that you guys see roaming around, especially over there on our mountain, most of the villagers came from here. We migrated them all over there, and we breeded them all on our mountain, so we can, we didn't really plan on reviving this village down here, but there were just so many more trades that we wanted. It was like, you know what, we're just gonna revive this village, and we're just gonna mass breed a whole bunch of villagers. So this is one of the areas these villagers can free roam, live their lives, socialize, and not have to feel slaved up. We have some iron golems patrolling the streets as usual. But yeah, we just basically just, all of these houses were not here before. We had to build all of these houses from scratch. And these villagers in here, these ones also have some really, really good books. We just have so many valuable villagers, and we just, we just have a lot of work that needed to be done. As you guys can see, we're fully enchanted with gear. Everything is fully enchanted. Heading over here to our second Blossom Island. This is kind of, we don't really do too much like breeding over here. This is kind of just like another island strictly for villagers. Village that we plan on moving some more villagers over here for more jobs and more trades, so we can have like more income, especially for these emeralds. Like, we just need so many emeralds. It's fast. It's actually one thing that baffles me about Minecraft is how many resources you need. Like, you really don't think you need them until you need them, and it's just really crazy. Over here is our massive sheep farm. We plan on using this world as like a bridge stone to like completing all the achievements. So we're trying to have like a rainbow like wool collection, so we can have that rainbow. I forgot what that achievement is called, but it's that one achievement where you just have like a rainbow like collection of wool. Over here is our mass farm of what are these called? Sugar canes, so we can make as much paper and sugar as possible. Another room of librarians. These librarians also top tier trades. Like I said, this is just another angle of looking at our sugarcane farm. And is that a wandering? Okay, I don't know what the heck you're doing here, but he's here. Heading up the mountain some more. We actually have a mob farm, or like an XP farm, that's the word, an XP farm up here in this building. And we actually have our gas. We brought a gas from the nether, turned him into a happy gas, and now he just roaming around here. We have him tied up because he likes to just fly off somewhere and dang near die. This is our mob farm, XP farm, which we don't really need to use anymore since most of our enchantments are done. But this is just another beautiful looking house that she made, with our gas up here. And this another way to just survey the area and just all the work that's just been accomplished. Now, like I said, that bridge does lead to another part of the world. Over here is another mountain that we do plan on expanding to. We're not really too sure what we would do with this island yet. We mostly use this for mining, as you guys can see in the with the torchlight, and then we mostly use this for mining. But yeah, this is our 1200 day Minecraft world. I feel like that I got majority of the things that we've done. If not, I'll just come back and, Jesus Christ, that scared me. I'll come back and I will make like another part later on whenever we hit like another maybe like 500 days, or however often you guys want to see like an evolution of this world. Just let me know in the comments. Because like I said, it's just so much more work that needs to be done, and especially with going to that Ender Dragon. We actually already have a stronghold. We actually already have one found. We've already explored it. We already cleared it out. We just have to go in there and kill the Ender Dragon. But we're kind of putting that off to the end because I really don't want to fight the Ender Dragon right now, mostly because I feel like when every Minecraft player gets to that phase of killing the Ender Dragon, the game kind of feels complete. It's like oh, there's nothing much more that we need to do. But I want to enjoy this world as much as we can before we go off and kill the Ender Dragon. So I'm definitely going to make a video and a stream on that. So make sure you guys are subscribed to see us take down the Ender Dragon. Crazy thing is, that would actually be her first time fighting and killing the Ender Dragon. Out of all the years she spent playing Minecraft, she's never beaten the Ender Dragon.